Hello everyone and welcome to another Let's Play by Mr. Kasarian. I can guarantee, not always educational, but usually pretty fun. Alright guys, now to the important part. Hey everyone, it's Kasarian and I'm back. Alright guys, so we're just kicking off here with episode 9, and I basically have everything set up. I did some mining, I did just some general resource gathering and kind of got everything little set up for us to work with here, and all our colors should be all set. If I can get them to go in the right order. Oh, forget it. I'll just pop them all in like this, pop that in, and just resort like that. And that should have all my colors in their proper order. Alright. So, what I didn't show you guys is how to make these paint cans. So what you do for the paint cans, and the reason I didn't show you was, well, I kind of have a habit of getting a little carried away. Oh, hello there. Let me fix that. I've actually been in my test world screwing around with another build. So let me set that back to recipe mode, and let me make sure I'm still on hard mode. Yes, okay. Now, the reason I was still on hard mode is I was messing around with a mob grinder, actually. Can't quite get the stupid thing to work, but should have that ironed out soon enough. Okay, so paint cans. Basically what you do is you take those tin plates we were crafting last episode, and you just kind of arrange them around in a U shape, just like that. That gives you an empty paint can. Now to actually get the paint, what you do is you take the dye, you take 2 flax seeds, just put the dye in, you get a purple paint can. And you put that in, and in like that, you get a white paint can. And you know what, let me just do this. That's going to be a little bit easier. Cyan paint can, light gray paint can, a gray paint can, a pink paint can, a lime paint can, a yellow paint can, a light blue paint can, magenta, I hate crafting these things, and an orange paint can. Hip hip hooray, and we're done with our flax seeds for right now. So, now how do we put the paint on things? Well, if you look at my NEI screen here, you can see paintbrushes. And what's a paintbrush? It's just a piece of wool on a stick. Apparently they're not very expensive paintbrushes. There we go. Paintbrush. Why isn't that recipe shapeless? I don't know. Okay. So now that we have our paintbrush, and let me just reorder. Let me get out of here. Just do a reorder like this. And they're now all in the proper order. Alright, that's beautiful. So then we're just going to travel down here. Go down into our little basement. And we have all of this set up right here. And let me just to use the color of paint, all you do is just combine your paintbrush with your paint can. So I'm going to color that one white. Remember, that's my miscellaneous crap chest. I don't need that anymore, actually. Or that, really. Well, actually, I did need that. I'll put that back later. Okay, so let me just go through here, and all I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be combining my paint with my paintbrushes. Son of a gun. Okay. I actually thought that you could recolor your paintbrushes, but apparently you can't. Huh. Great. Okay, so just give me a second to pull some sticks out of one of these chests. Right about here, maybe? No, here? Here? Sticks? Yeah, sticks, okay. Let me just get myself another 10 paintbrushes. Just like that. And so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one in there, get my orange paint, and I'm going to color this chest with it. And then I'm going to take my orange paintbrush, put it over here, my paintbrush, and my magenta paint. And, you know what? I'll be back once I'm done with this, because all I'm just going to go down the line and do... Actually, you know what? No, I'll do this on camera. So what I'm doing, and what you do once you've finished this is all for the sake of my sorting machine. What these paint colors basically mean is that the yellow, an item that travels through the sorting machine will be flagged with one of these colors. Okay? And once it's flagged with the color, it'll only travel down either an uncolored tube or pink paintbrush. It'll only travel down either an uncolored tube or gray, a tube with its appropriate color. Now, this is important. I'm out of inventory space. Okay. Let me just dump some of these paintbrushes in here. I need to upgrade this chest soon, which I will show you guys. Okay, so that was light gray. That was gray. Now for light gray. So it gives you a way to control where everything goes. Now, I probably won't use all of these color locations, but ta-da! They're all colored, and you can see that they're not connecting to each other either. Well, that's not going to do me too well, so let me open up the tech chest, which should be right about here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. For once, I actually find my chest on my first try. Away! And I'm just going to go down like this and hook it up to the main line like that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What about this line right here? Huh. This is a little difficult now, isn't it? Now, I just need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I should have done these in the opposite order. So, guys, I will be right back once I get this little mess straightened out here. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So I just wired up the system really quickly, and I wanted to actually show you guys the slightly complicated part of what I'm doing now. So what I'm doing is I'm just dropping a panel right there, and some more redstone pneumatic tubing over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this stuff come up, and I think I have some more stone panels in here. Yes, stone covers in there. Yes, I do. Because this is going to be a little bit tight. So I'm going to run that like that, and then I'm going to keep it from connecting to the filter like that. Alright? Keep it from connecting to here like that. And I'm going to keep it from connecting to here like that. And actually, it would make more sense to run it this way. So I'm just going to run it like this. And I'm going to drop a panel in here. And then I'm going to drop a panel over. A panel right there. So, this is not the prettiest system I've ever built. I can guarantee you guys this, but it's sort of an experiment for me. Okay, so now I'm looking for... Do I have any? No, I do not. Okay, well that's not an issue. I just need to go into here, grab one of you. And what I'm crafting up right now is, I believe I've showed you guys this before. This is a jacketed, redstone jacketed wire. The advantage of it is, it's freestanding. The other advantage is that it'll actually connect between pneumatic tubes. So let me hook that up like that. So what this means is I only need one timer to fire this bank of these banks of filters. These filters will pull the items out of the macerator, send it up here into the furnaces, and then this will push it back out. And what they'll do once they push it back out, they'll send it right back up here, and around this thing to connect up to there. God, this is an ugly system. What if I run it through the floor? That may be a little bit of a wiser idea here. And I'm making a mess again. I'll fix that in a little bit. What if I just run it down through here? Just like this. Oh, that looks a lot better. That's a lot better. Because then I can take these stone panels, just make it look a little pretty. See? Ta-da! Okay, good. Now, I just need to figure out one last thing. So I'm just going to show you guys a quick demonstration of this. I believe it's the blue. Yes. The first blue. That blue. So filters can actually color things as they're being pulled through them. I've actually seen, back before we got the sorting machine, that was the way you did it. You know, you colored things. You can color things with the filters. Well, you didn't color things with the filters, but you use the filters to sort things. A lot more like diamond pipes from Buildcraft. Okay, so that's at least set up right there. Now, we need to tell the sorting machine, we need to show the sorting machine to only send ores for processing down that color. And that's going to be what for purple. So purple is going to be that. And then we have to tell the sorting machine about those ores on purple. There's one problem, guys, which is I forgot to go mining and to save some of the ores I got. So, yeah. But we'll get everything else set up. Unless I kept... Was I smart in the beginning of this? No, I wasn't smart in the beginning of this. Okay. Oh, too bad. I was hopeful. So very hopeful. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go down below. And we're going to tell the system that, first of all, cobblestone goes down orange path. See? Cobblestone gets colored to orange. Then we're going to tell it that this color, the magenta color, is gravel, dirt, and sand. Gravel, dirt, and sand. And then we're going to tell it that yellow is diamond, redstone, lapis, nicolite, ruby, emerald, sapphire. If you notice, there are only a limited number of slots in here. So magenta, light blue, redstone. Now you're about to notice that, wait a second, Cassarian, you're about to run out of colors. Well, that's slots. Well, that's correct, but I can also use a slot next to it. Which, if I'm going to do that, I might as well tell it about tungsten as well, even though that's my last piece of tungsten in there. And tungsten goes down that path as well. Oh, hell, why don't we tell it about lapis as well? Not lapis, glowstone. Glowstone. There we go. Okay. Now, what's in here? What are you? Oh, you're the biological chests. Well, here's the trick. Anything that goes in here is really not coming out of the ground except for apatite. And I'm not expecting a massive influx of apatite. So the apatite can just go down to the white path, which if you remember we have the quicksort module on. And it'll get pulled out automatically. So I don't really need to code that one in. Tech chest. You're the same, really. Grays. I should tell Grays about the crystals. And the cinnabar. And if I can't fit those, that's fine. What color are you again? You are straight up gray. Ooh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hopefully I'm not going to run out of sorting machine space here, because that's going to be a problem if I do. I need to tell you about obsidian and marble. What are you? fuel. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it this way. In theory, I'm not going to be pulling a lot of those out of the ground, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about them. Because I remember I still need to have space for those ores. So, light gray are the fancy blocks. And the color after light gray wait a second. What's going on here? Oh, interesting. Okay, well that would have been interesting. I screwed up the color assignments on a couple things here. So I want that cyan-y color. Fuel. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go charge down underground, and I'm going to go mining. Or I'm actually just going to go underground and see if I can just find one piece of each ore. So I will be right back. Hey everyone, it's Kassarian. Just finished up my mining. Didn't do a full mining expedition. Ooh, uranium. Didn't do a full mining expedition, just until I got what I needed to, which was actually most of a backpack, so not too shabby. I will confess, I was getting really worried. I didn't find gold until pretty much where I started this recording. And I was starting to become worried that I just picked a mining shaft that just didn't have any gold in it. Just for you guys to know, basically when I mine, what I tend to do is I just do a shaft and start going in a direction until I run out of juice in my drill and my backpack. Once I get a higher tier form of personal energy storage, it's usually more of a I keep going until I, well, run out of willpower to keep going. So just climbing back up home, and we can wrap up this sorting system. And we're going to have a little bit of extra time then. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to make myself some more armor. You guys already saw me make the nanosuit legs, but I'm still feeling a little bit underprotected, so I'm going to kill this guy. But yeah, I still feel a little bit underprotected out here. And let me check on this thing, by the way. I haven't. Yeah, it's still not. Yep, that just happened. I'm gonna go inside now. I have 1 heart left. I'm gonna go back inside. Yeah. Let's, I don't know why with this Let's Play I'm usually pretty good about creepers, but I don't know. This Let's Play, I've run into every single one of them. Okay, so ore is going down which line? I guess I should go downstairs then. Not gonna. Why don't I eat so I don't kill myself? Because that would just be embarrassing, you know? All my bread's in the biological chest. All the bread that I don't have. Okay. Nope, there it is. 20 units of it. So yeah, as I was mining down there, I'm thinking, oh god, I have everything except what I need. I found more Nikolite than I need, and I don't need Nikolite. For the love of God, I don't need any more Nikolite or redstone down there. So, purple, right? Purple. Purple. And that's the wrong chest. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to take a piece of tin ore, a piece of silver ore, a piece of iron ore, a piece of copper ore, and a piece of gold ore. And I'm just going to go right up to this. I'm going to tell it that this stuff gets processed by my macerator. So now I'm going to run into an issue with that, because I am completely full up on cobble right now. So let me just go up here. Ow. I should really fix that. I'm going to fix that right about now, actually. There we go. So I'm going to just go up here, make sure this is my mining backpack. Yep. One of the cool things about this is you can just shift and right-click it in. It's all in that chest there. So I'm just going to pull the uranium out. And then I never hooked up a timer to this thing. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just do it manually for right now. You guys have seen me craft up a timer, so I'll just craft one of those up in between episodes. That should be done. You know, there's a better way to do this, I just realized, than to do this filtering method. So now if I run downstairs, you guys should be able to see how this thing's running. You can see all these items are getting put into the filters. And they're sitting there because I forgot to craft a timer. Yep. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna craft a timer off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Just plop the timer down, and let me show you how this works. So if you notice it's not sending a signal into the pipe, what you need to do is you need to put a jacketed piece of wire here and then a redstone wire here. And now when this pulses, all those dusts just got pulled right out. And every time it pulses, all the dusts get pulled out. And now they're being instantly, pretty much, cooked up and sent out down to here, I believe. That's where they should end up. Yep, there we go. You can see they're color tagged. They're only going the ways that they're supposed to. It's pretty sweet, huh? Yeah, I love this system. Okay, so, do I want to do recyclers for right now, or do I want to do recyclers, or do I want to do... Okay. So, let me show you something else we're going to craft, and I have enough time to do it, so. We're going to need 9 diamonds. Valuables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 diamonds. We're going to need some obsidian. And some glass, and I think some cobble. So the first thing we're going to have to do, and I'm just going to do this in here, we're going to have to make a diamond block. That's right, folks, diamond block time. And if you're making a diamond block, that usually means you're doing one mod in particular. That's right, more EE stuff. And I didn't grab enough obsidian. Well, actually, let me check the recipe. Relay. Yep, I need more obsidian. So the antimatter relay that you guys just saw me pull the recipe for is a pretty cool block, and I actually like it a lot. What it does is it burns up anything you put in it into EMC, just like if you put it into your transmutation table. But unlike the transmutation table, it accepts inputs from pipes. You guys can see why I'd want this for overflow purposes. Right? Right? Yeah. So we pull out our antimatter relay, and we're just going to run downstairs. I'm just going to put it right about here. That's not a bad place to put it. Antimatter relay. And I'm just going to plop it right down there. Then I'm going to take... You know those massive amounts of filters I crafted because I was having a fever moment? Yeah, well... We're going to use another one right now. Because filters are actually remarkably useful. We're going to put that up here. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to grab the screwdriver I forgot to get. I'm going to reorient this thing so it's facing up like that. Okay? And then I'm going to go back into my tech chest because I'm always forgetting things. Grab some pneumatic tubing. And I'm going to grab a couple sticks from over here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to run this up like that. I'm going to open this thing up. Well, first, I'm going to make a lever. You guys remember how have you guys heard the fact that, you saw what I was manually doing up there, right? Where I was manually pumping it? Well, the other thing is, when a filter has a redstone signal applied, it locks it. Nothing can now travel down that, into that system. But what I can do is... And you guys will see why in a little bit, why I want to do that. Get some sand, and some gravel, and some dirt. Just for right now, and just drop those in there. And then I'm actually going to put a different type of pipe on this. So you know how in Red Power, everything will travel to the closest inventory? Well, the pipe, what I'm going to throw on this is what's called a restriction pipe. What the restriction pipe does is it acts as an inventory it acts like in one block, it's something silly like 2,000 blocks long. So nothing will go through there unless it absolutely has to. Okay. Now we have one more thing to craft. This is another type of relay, actually. And it's just a buffer, a transposer. Okay. So what the relay does, the relay is actually pretty useful. The relay is a way, if you've ever talked to mod makers, they'll pretty universally tell you, am I out of wood? Tell me I'm not out of wood. I'm out of wood. How in the name of God did I let that happen? I am out of wood. So I'll babble while I'm chopping down some trees over here. As I was saying, the relay is basically, if you've heard mod makers talk at all about red power, the general consensus I've heard people say is that fantastic mod, but oh good God, it's hard to get your stuff to play with it right. Stuff going into tubes is one thing, into pipes and into tubes, but generally when stuff, yeah, achievement, get, what the? Thought you were supposed to be peaceful. Oh, because you were in the shade. That's why you weren't peaceful. Okay. What the relay does is the relay acts like a chest. To most other mods, it looks like it's a chest. Now, if you guys know most other mods, a lot of those items and whatever, they will output directly into chests. Buildcraft Quarries will do it. A couple other mod stuff will do it. So, by looking just like a chest, the relay acts as exactly what it sounds like. It says, hey, I'm a relay. I'm actually a chest, and then once it receives an item, it automatically outputs it directly into an adjacent tube system. That should be good for right now. It shoots it right back out into an adjacent tube system. That adjacent tube system, the other thing it'll do is it'll also have that behavior if you put items in by hand. And that is probably one of the most useful things for an automatic sorting system, because it means that I don't have to craft another timer. It's also a little faster. I used to use that until I discovered the relay, actually. Back when I was kind of more of a noob. What am I kidding? I'm still a noob. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in there, yank out another of those, and what am I crafting again? I'm crafting a relay, and that's a buffer. Oh, that's just wooden planks with iron bars around it. Okay, that's easy enough. I need 4 iron bars, right? Can I make iron bars again, guys? Like, no, that's not it. Relay, buffer. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna need these later anyways, so it's not a huge deal. And then it's something like this, I believe. Oh, I think I flipped the recipe again. Anyone watching this is going, oh wow, Kassarian flipped a recipe around again. Why am I not surprised? There we go. We got our buffer. And then we need our... Nope, stop it. Our relay. We need a transposer. And that's just a piston, some cobble. What was that again? I'm horrible with this. Piston, cobble, wood, redstone. Cobble, wood, and I'm just going to steal a piece of redstone out of here. Of course, I could have just taken it from my transmutation table now that I think about it. And now all I need is a red doped wafer, which I believe I have a few of. Just a couple. My policy with silicon wafers tends to be craft as many as you'll never need. So like that, and like that, and like that. And then wood and cobble. Okay, that's easy enough to do. So wood and cobble, and that gets me a relay. So the relay will output whatever I put into it. So if I just stick the relay up here like that, and I just say dump that in, dump that in, dump that in, dump that in. Right? Okay. So now if I go downstairs, in theory, I should have an antimatter relay set up like this. See? Ta-da, relay. And then I can go like this, and I have to go up top now. And I wish I had created a way for me to sneak through there, but I didn't. And I'm just going to dump, like... Oh, you won't let me. Okay. I think it's because I'm using an older version of all of my mods right now. I hate mod updating, so I'm kind of holding off until everything's updated for 1.3.2. So yeah, that's just a fair warning. So okay, everything's going through. And did it all get jammed on me? Yes, it did, because I forgot to turn this thing back to accepting items. So in theory, everything should start moving again, except it isn't. Why isn't everything moving? Except you're not issuing me a jammed conditional, are you? Huh. You're not jammed. Didn't burn it up, that's for certain. Okay, well, let's do this. Let me... Oh, okay. I hadn't realized that. Okay. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. No, I could have left that there, actually. Oh, I'm a herp. I'm a herp-derp. And I have it backwards again. Hopefully this will work. I hope this works, actually. Alright, we'll drop this stuff in here. Drop some cobble in there. Do I have any more cobblestone on me anywhere? Herbie? Lobster? No. Okay, then. Well, let's hope that that works. That should work. I believe the AM relays accept from the side, inputs from the side. And alright then. Well, that seems like a good wrapping up point. We have an overflow handling system that may or may not work. We'll see. I'm not seeing any jammed lights coming on, so I guess it's working? Yes? Alright, anyways, guys, I'll see you around. Have a good one.